I've been fascinated as to the restorative benefits of saunas for a while. We talked about the benefits of cold showers a little while back, but what about the extreme, the opposite end of that? What about the hot, dry exposure that you get from a sauna? I guess it wouldn't really be dry because you're just kind of trying to steam yourself. So let me try that one more time, okay? What are the benefits of sauna? How about that? Want to enjoy many of the same benefits as a bout of vigorous exercise? No, I like vigorous exercise. What can saunas do for me? Extend your health span, all right, and protect your brain and heart health, all while relaxing in warm comfort. If you're doing sauna right, it shouldn't be the most comfortable thing, but all right. Could a treat as luxurious as a sauna really be for your good health? It sounds too good to be true, but it's one instance where you can indulge guilt-free because sauna bathing is an excellent additional health and lifestyle component enjoyed for thousands of years in Finland as both pleasure and relaxation. Modern research shows sauna usage is beneficial for circulation, heart health, immune system function, and more. Temperatures of sauna typically range from 113 degrees Fahrenheit to 212 Fahrenheit, so 45 to 100 degrees Celsius. Wow, all right. It's short-term, intermittent exposure to heat that yields so many benefits. In ancient times, people have been bathing in heat for cleansing and healing purposes, so extending your health span. It refers to the number of years in your life that you're healthy. Okay, so quality of life through older age. Okay, and sauna bathing may help extend it. When your body is exposed to the heat stress of a sauna, it activates the expression of beneficial heat shock proteins. All right. HSPs, which promote the regrowth of muscle and are associated with human longevity. HSPs play a role in human functions, cell signaling, and cell cycle regulation, while also promoting pretrimone homeostasis, the loss of which is a hallmark of aging. Okay, sauna usage is also beneficial, like exercise. It induces hormeosis, a term that describes the positive effects of short-term exposure to environmental stressors like the extreme cold during winter, going outside and exposing yourself to the horrors of winter, which thankfully we just went through, but you should still do it because cold exposure therapy is just as legitimate as heat exposure therapy, experiencing both sides of the aisle. Large population-based cohort studies, notably the Kuopio ischemic heart disease risk factor study of 2,300 middle-aged men from eastern Finland, have shown that sauna usage, I was going to say sausage usage because looking at that quickly, that's what that looks like. It reduces morbidity and mortality in dose-dependent manner, meaning the more subjects use a sauna, the lower their risk of mortality became. For instance, the KIHD study found that men who used the sauna 2 to 3 times per week had a 27% lower risk of cardiovascular disease than men who only used it once per week. Okay, cool. So 2 to 3 times per week had a 27% lower risk than men who used it once a week, while those who enjoyed a sauna 4 to 7 times per week lowered their risk of cardiovascular disease by 50%. Interesting. Even the risk of all-cause mortality by 40%, 40% decline among frequent sauna users compared to infrequent users. Other research supports these findings, showing that 46% lower the risk of high blood pressure among men who use sauna 4 to 7 times per week, 24% lower risk of those who used a sauna 2 to 3 times per week. Even one sauna session is enough to lower blood pressure, with the benefit of extending at least 30 minutes afterwards. The leading researchers suggest sauna users may serve as a non-pharmacological means to address or even prevent hypertension. Overall, sauna therapy may be useful for at least 29 conditions. Some sauna users may enjoy reduction in oxidative stress and inflammation, beneficial modulation of autonomic nervous system, improved lipid profile, improvements of the cardiorespiratory system, lower risk of pulmonary disease, improvements in headaches and the flu, improvements in arthritis, and enhanced detoxification, including removal of toxic elements from the body. Well, Well, that's a detoxification. Why the explanation? Anti-aging and brain-boosting benefits. Relaxing in a sauna has been an added benefit of protecting brain health, also as a dose-dependent manner. Among men who used a sauna 4 to 7 times per week, the risk of dementia decreased by 66%. Let me just call up old Uncle Joe for a second. And the risk of Alzheimer's disease by 65% compared to men who used sauna just once a week, according to the KIHD study. Mental health benefits are also apparent, such as with frequent sauna users experiencing 77% a reduced risk of developing psychotic disorders. Cool, serious ones, not just your boilerplate excuse, it just lowers your risk of depression and anxiety. In terms of healthy aging, markers of inflammation are known to increase as you get older, but sauna usage helps reduce inflammation, lowering levels of C-reactive protein. Heat stress from sauna usage also increases the expression of brain-derived nootropic factors, which promote the growth of new neurons. A review of the experimental gerontology, that's a word, highlighted many additional benefits of regular or frequent sauna use, which includes protection against cardiovascular disease, neurodegenerative disease, sarcopenia, age-related impairments, metabolic dysfunction, immunological decline, sudden cardiac arrest, or sudden cardiac death. You could also get that in sauna as well if somebody comes in with a bucket of cold water and throws it in on you unexpectedly. Coronary artery disease also lessened as well. But how does it mimic the effects of exercise? How does exerting extreme amounts of heat, even for a short minute or moment in time, mimic the effects of exercise on the body? It just escapes me how you can raise your body temperature and mimic exercise. How does this happen? Interestingly, many of the psychological responses to sauna use are remarkably similar to those experienced during moderate to vigorous intensity aerobic exercise. You're telling me it's just like going for a run? And sauna use has been proposed as an alternative to aerobic exercise for people who are unable to engage in physical activity due to chronic disease or physical limitations. Yeah, sure. Or is it going for an extra run if, you only have a sauna available to you, which is weird. In a comparison of 45 minutes of infrared sauna use or 45 minutes of indoor bicycling among healthy women, similar responses were seen in the blood pressure, arterial stiffness, a biomarker of vascular aging and health rate variability, higher levels of which are associated with greater capacity of cardiovascular symptoms to respond to stress. Yeah, but how many calories did the biker burn over the sauna use? I'm just asking, just wondering. So it's not really a replacement. It is if you need it to be. Another example, compared 25-minute sauna session to an exercise session, researchers concluded the acute heat exposure was comparable to moderate physical exercise. The resulting sustained decreased blood pressure that occurred after sauna uses suggests that the sauna bath will have the beneficial effect on the cardiovascular system. It could, maybe. Combination of both regular exercise and frequent sauna bathing has more health benefits than the protection against the mortality risk than exercise or sauna usage alone. Keep that in mind as well. So if you have access to it, by all means use it. Sounds like a great tool. So I've heard about the benefits of sauna for a long time, but this gives you a little bit more of an insight as to what those tangible benefits are. Hey, it's been around for this long, so it's got to have something to it, right? Because nobody would willingly want to sit in just such a discomforting area for such a long period of time. Except for just those weird guys that just like to sit around in a steam bath for all that time. But hey, they got other problems in and of themselves. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.